If you're a product owner, you know that being a great team leader isn't just about having the right title. It's about guiding your team, making smart decisions, and keeping everyone motivated. Today, we're breaking down exactly what it takes to be an outstanding team leader as a product owner. With 15 years of experience as a business analyst and business analyst manager, plus another decade as a product owner, I've been in those high pressure rooms facing messy stakeholders, complex projects, and the relentless push for results. I've led teams through the chaos, celebrated wins, and yes, I've learned the hard way from a few spectacular failures. That's what makes this channel different. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything or preach theory. I'm here to share what really works when you're leading a team from the trenches, right? So today we're going to dive into what it takes to make a great team leader as a product owner, from core responsibilities to actionable tips. I got you covered. So grab a coffee. Here's mine. Grab a coffee and let's get started. All right. You've got a title, but now the real work begins. Rallying a group of people with different skills, personalities, maybe a few quirks, all towards one common goal. Have you ever felt like you're juggling a million tasks and somehow you're also expected to lead the circus? Well, welcome to being a product owner. First things first, what does it actually mean to lead a team as a product owner? It's not just about bossing people around, okay? It's about inspiring individuals, setting the right tone, providing direction. You're the bridge between the team and stakeholders, and you're ensuring that everyone's working towards the same goals. A good team leader listens, supports, and sometimes steps in to clear roadblocks so that the team can shine. Although being a team leader isn't officially part of the product owner job description, it's definitely a part of the job. Being a great leader isn't about having all the answers. I can't say that enough. You don't have to have all the answers. It's about connecting, communicating, and making your team feel like they're a part of something bigger than a backlog of tickets. So, what makes a great team leader? Well, it's not about being the smartest person in the room or having fancy certifications. It's about being human first and foremost. Great team leaders are those who set clear expectations, but also listen when things aren't going according to plan. They know how to motivate without micromanaging, and they can strike that delicate balance between guiding the team and letting them figure things out on their own. Your role isn't just to dictate what needs to be done, but it's to create this environment where your team feels safe to speak up, take risks, and yes, even fail sometimes. Because failure is where the good stuff happens, right? That's where learning, growth, and those aha moments come from. Being a great team leader as a product owner means wearing multiple hats and playing the long game. It's about setting clear expectations. Your team should always know what's expected of them. Always, always. Define roles, set milestones, and keep everyone aligned with the vision. Motivate and support them, not just with pep talks, but by creating an environment where your team feels valued. Offer guidance when needed, but also let them find their own solutions. And communication is your superpower. Make sure your team understands the why behind their tasks, not just the what. And you know what? Get to know your team, not just their names and their rules, but get to know what makes them tick. Hold those quick, casual check-ins, even if it's just to ask, how's it going? You'd be surprised how much a 10-minute chat can actually reveal and how much good it can actually do. And here's a little pro tip from me to you. Don't assume that you have to know everything. I say this a lot in my videos. The best leaders are those who aren't afraid to admit when they don't have all the answers. Instead, be the person who facilitates finding the solution, not just the person dishing out the directives. All right. So now let's talk about what to avoid as a product owner leader. So the top of the list is micromanaging. Avoid micromanaging in whatever you do in any part of your life. So it's really tempting to keep a tight grip, but all that does is stifle creativity and trust, right? Give your team the autonomy to take ownership of their work. It's okay if they do things differently than you would. What matters is they get there. Also, avoid turning a deaf ear to feedback. Don't just give it, take it. Your team's insights are the reality check you need. And for the love of all things agile, don't overload your schedule. Make sure you have the time to lead, not just tack leadership on an already packed to-do list. All right? Leading effectively means fostering collaboration. Encourage your team to work together, share ideas, and problem solve as a group. You're not the hero of this story. Your team is, right? Delegate wisely, assign tasks based on strengths and skill sets, and don't be afraid to step back. Your job is to guide, not to do everyone's work for them. And don't forget to celebrate wins. That is so important and it's so often overlooked. Recognizing achievements, whether they're big or whether they're small, keeps the momentum on the team going. So, great team leaders aren't born. They're made through experience, humility, and a willingness to keep learning. Confidence is key, but so is empathy. Be decisive when making calls, but be kind. Your team members are not just resources, they're people with their own challenges, fears, and ambitions. Be the leader who gets that. And self-awareness, that's the secret sauce. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses, and don't hesitate to lean on your team for support in areas where you're lacking. Motivation isn't just about dangling a carrot or threatening with a stick. True motivation comes from feeling valued and having the space to contribute meaningfully. Encourage ownership of work. When people feel that they have a stake in the outcome, they're naturally more engaged. Provide opportunities for growth, whether through new challenges, training, or even just setting personal development goals. Keep your work environment positive, supportive, and open. Never underestimate the power of a simple thank you. People want to feel seen and appreciated, and it costs you nothing to give that to them. So there you have it. Being a great team leader as a product owner isn't about having all the answers. It's about creating the conditions where your team can thrive. Our job is to enable others to be able to do their job. It's about leading by example, staying humble, and knowing when to step back and let your team take the reins. So go out there, trust your gut, trust your team, and remember, leadership isn't a destination. It is absolutely a journey. Thanks for being here. That's all I have for you today. Lazy BA out.